What's up, guys? So here, I'm gonna go through all my picks for UFC 324. This is not gonna be like your normal MMA YouTuber who talks for 10 minutes over every single fight, goes super in depth. I'll be picking purely off of vibes for most of these guys because I don't know a lot of these people. You know, I'm the casual G, so I don't even know half these people. So we got Adam Fuggett versus Ty Miller here. We got 10-5. Yikes! This guy, I remember he got destroyed by that one Canadian dude. I forget who his name is. And then Ty Miller, never heard of this guy. Is he a Contender Series guy or something? No, he would have the gloves. He's just got random black gloves. This is a default right here. I think he's going to win, though. He's undefeated. And this Fuggett guy, I'm pretty sure, is not that good. Ricky Tercios versus Cameron Smotherman. This is a guy that lost to Raul Rosas Jr., right? Didn't he, flip him off or something in the fight, refuse to touch gloves? Kind of an L move. Cameron Smotherman, I feel like I've heard of this guy before. 12-6, damn, that's awkward. He looks like a prospect, but, the record does not indicate it. I'm going to go with this Smotherman guy. This Smotherman guy. I think he's going to smother Tercios. Get it? But yeah, I don't think Tercio's that good. We're going with Smother. I accidentally clicked him. Okay, we'll see his last fights. Oh, he lost to Simone. Ricky Simone's not that bad. Lost to City. Beat this Hadley. Okay, yeah, this Smotherman guy is going to get the job done. We got what is going on? Hello? Why can't I scroll? Okay. Josh Hokett versus Denzel Freeman. I have seen this guy fight before, this Freeman. And he wasn't very good. I'm pretty sure he lost. This Hokett guy, I think, didn't he cut a crazy promo in his last fight? I don't think I watched the fight, but I think he cut a crazy promo and had a crazy post-fight speech. Both 6'1", reach advantage, 77-inch. Okay. I'm going to go with this Hokett guy. He's undefeated, so he'll probably say it that way. And I think this Denzel Freeman's not that good. Michael Johnson, Alexander Hernandez. Okay, two guys I've actually heard of. This is the freaking battle of the unks right here. How old is Alexander Hernandez? He's got to be 35 now. And I know Michael Johnson's 40. Oh, this is low-key a tough fight to pick, though. Jeez, Alexander Hernandez, didn't he KO Chase Hooper? And then Michael Johnson just beat that one guy, the Mexican guy. Shit. I don't know who to pick here, honestly. I'm gonna go with Michael Johnson. I think he's got better hands. I think Alexander Hernandez has decent power, but his stand-up is, I don't know, he's not as tactical as Michael Johnson. I'm gonna pick Michael Johnson. We got Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. He has a Charles Johnson win over Joshua Van, win over the champion. Alex Perez, every time I pick this guy to win a fight, he always is winning the first round and then he gets finished in the second or third round. So I'm done picking Alex Perez. I'm going to pick Charles Johnson to win this. Charles Johnson is the opposite though. He'll be freaking losing the entire fight and then he'll pull off some crazy shit like he did against that Loner Kavanaugh guy. He got dominated, completely lost the first round and then got a KO. So I think Charles Johnson's got some dog in him. Alex Perez is technically good, but I don't know. I think Johnson's got more momentum right now. Didn't Perez lose his last two fights? Can I click on him as a fighter? What are his last two fights? He lost against Elmabayev, lost against Tyra. Okay, he beat Nicolau, which Nicolau, anybody could beat that guy. And then Johnson's on a streak, right? Okay, lost against this Tamirev guy, but that guy popped for roids. So he was on a streak before that, so we're going to go with Johnson there. Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. Oh, jeez. I don't know, because Krylov's on a 2-fight losing streak. Back-to-back KOs, right? Oh, I don't know, man. I haven't seen this Bukauskas guy fight enough. Hold on. Why is my PC bugging? Can I see who this guy's fought? He beat Paul Craig, beat Iwan Kutalaba in a split decision against Iwan Kutalaba, bro. I'm picking Krylov. Krylov's going to get this one done. Atiba Gautier versus Andre Pulev. I think I've seen this guy fight once, and he low-key did okay against a prospect. Am I right? Christian Leroy Duncan. Yeah. He didn't get finished by Christian Leroy Duncan. That's pretty good. But Atiba Gautier, I mean, they just keep feeding this guy nobodies. So he's probably just going to win. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. Okay. I saw the odds for this. They were absolutely crazy. They were like minus 1,600 for Umar. I think that's way too high. I do think Umar's going to beat him, though. It might be like a decision. We'll see. I think the striking exchanges will be fairly close, but Umar's going to get him in the grappling. And Figgy's just getting up there. And Umar just won against Bautista. Just got to win over Bautista. And I think Bautista would probably beat Figueiredo. I didn't really like Figueiredo's performance against Montel Jackson. So, yeah. I mean, I think I'm picking Umar here. But the odds should not be that high. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. Arnold Allen's hasn't fought in so long, I feel like. When was his last fight? 2024, brother. Are you kidding me? This guy's hasn't fought in a year and a half. And I remember he like barely won this fight. Or this was like a closer fight than it should have been. Allen versus Chikadze. He did have a close fight with Evloev, though. Yeah, I don't know. I think people kind of overrate Arnold Allen. Like, people are like, oh, Arnold Allen's so underrated. He's so good, and then they pick him. But he's not beating Gene Silva, bro. I don't think he's beating Gene Silva. Yeah, I know Gene Silva just got finished in his last fight to Lopez, but he was kind of cooking Lopez in that second round before he got finished. So, and I actually picked Gene Silva in my last video of who I think is going to be champ by the end of 2026. So, yeah, Gene Silva's beating Arnold Allen, bro. I hope Arnold Allen doesn't win because that'll cook that whole prediction. But we got Natalia Silva, Rose Namajunas. Why is this on the main card, bro? I saw that Harrison versus Nunes got canceled because Harrison's injured. But, bro, they put this fucking fight on the main card. Nobody cares about this fight. Why not put Umar versus Figueiredo on there, bro? More people care about that. I mean, do I think Umar Figueiredo is going to be the most exciting fight ever? No. But neither is Silva Namajunas. Like, I don't know. They must be treating this like a number one contenders fight. And that, because, like, I don't know. Shevchenko doesn't really have any clear contenders right now. So I think they're going to both stand outside of striking range for like an entire round and do nothing to each other. And they're going to pit or pat each other for the entire fight. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. So this is like a toss-up. I would go Natalia Silva here. I think she got better kicks, and I think Rose is kind of a little bit washed up. Didn't Rose just lose to like Erin Blanchfield or something? She beat Miranda Maverick in like a fairly close fight, and then she lost to Blanchfield in a fairly close fight too. She's gonna win over Tracy Cortez, which is okay, I guess. But yeah, Natalia Silva has just beaten better people lately. I feel like she beat Alexa Grasso like on the feet dominantly. So I think I'm gonna go with Natalia Silva here. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Oh my gosh, bro! Picking a Derek Lewis fight is impossible. I think Waldo Cortez Acosta is pretty good though. I wasn't very high on this guy a while ago, back when he was like fighting. Why can't I think of that guy's name right now? Andrei Orlovsky. Back when he was fighting Andrei Orlovsky, and he like emoting on him and like just barely won a split decision. I thought he kind of sucked. But then he's been on like a crazy streak since then. I knew he lost to Sergey Pavlovich, but he just has back-to-back knockouts against Dalija and then Gaziev, right? Yeah. So he's bouncing back, and I think he's more technically good than Derek Lewis. Like, Derek Lewis has what? One win against Teixeira. He beat Nascimento, got dominated by Almeida. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Waldo Cortez Acosta here, but Derek Lewis can always knock someone out. So okay, we got O'Malley versus Yadong. Ooh, this one's close. I mean, Song Yadong. I feel like every time Song Yadong is in like a number one contenders fight, he loses. Like when he fought Piotr Yan, when he fought Corey Sandhagen, like any time he fights someone in the top 5, he just loses. But like, he's the type of guy that's gonna beat like anybody below him, But he like loses to everybody above him. Like, he's a solid like top 5 guy, but just can't beat anybody in the top 5. But he'll beat like anybody. Yeah, he'll beat 7 to 15 pretty handily, like dominantly. But he loses to like all the top 5 guys. Sean O'Malley. So yeah, I'm picking O'Malley. I mean, Yadong could use his grappling. I just think O'Malley's too sharp on the feet. And Yadong like had a pretty close fight with Henry Cejudo like last year, right? And Cejudo got absolutely dominated by Talbot. So like that didn't age very well. O'Malley, I know he's coming off of 2 losses, but to Merab, like Yadong's gonna actually try to strike with him, I feel like. So yeah, I'm picking O'Malley here. And then what's going on with this? Why is this not in the same format as okay. We got Gaethje and Pimblett here. Interim title fight. This is the main event. Wow. Before the Harrison Nunes fight got canceled, I was saying I was thinking that should be the main event, Harrison Nunes, and then this should be the co-main and not be for an interim belt. Because I think Armin should be fighting for the belt. It's fighting Ilya for the belt next. That's what people want to see, but we're gonna get one of these guys. I think Paddy's gonna win. He's just got such a grappling advantage. Yes, if he stands on the feet with Justin Gaethje, he might get knocked out because he leaves his chin high up in the air, but he's got such a grappling advantage that I think he'll just use that. I mean, he used it against Chandler, and absolutely demolished Chandler. So, yeah, I see Paddy using his grappling, and Gaethje's got no submission defense. I shouldn't say no. He's just got not good submission defense. Like he's gotten submitted in like all the title fights he's been in, right? Against Oliveira, against Habib. Yeah, and like if Gaethje gets to fight for the belt this year, I'm gonna be so. If Gaethje wins this and then fights for the belt this year, I'm gonna be so upset because bro got like dominated and knocked out cold by Max Holloway at UFC 300. Then we're gonna give this guy a title shot. Like Gaethje should not even be in this position right now. He's on a 1-fight winning streak against a guy he already beat in Fiziev, and that guy's ranked like number 11 or some shit, bro. And then he gets this opportunity. It's like, come on. And then Paddy's on like what, a 8-fight winning streak in the UFC or some shit, 7-fight, I don't even know, but like he hasn't really beat anyone that crazy. I mean, he beat Chandler, which is a good win. Beat Chandler worse than fucking Oliveira did in their second fight. So. Yeah, but I don't think either of these guys really should be fighting for an interim belt. Maybe Paddy Armin would have been better. I just think Gaethje is, no. I think Charles versus Max, that BMF fight, is more of a interim title fight than these two guys here. But anyways, I'm picking Paddy. So yeah, that's my pick. We'll see how well I do.